and it's done. So this just pulls and drops. Now it's attached to the boat, not the trailer, but this is the harder part. You gotta grab this and pull out on it, and then it just comes right out of there, and you can see its little prongs. Prongs go back there. I might want to adjust this a little bit. I can push on it a little bit. So the prong goes in there. I did push on it a little bit. It's gonna hold. It's gonna be a lot easier to put in and out. It doesn't have to have a lot of force. It just needs to stay in there. So you can see there's a little bit of wiggle room on both sides. And then you can see the clip that it goes up into right there. So, but if you put it in wrong, it's not going to be able to go up. So I actually put this in backwards because there's no way that bar will go up in there. So there is a certain way this has to go, and it is this way with the bar sticking out, that handle down. That goes in, and this comes up here, and you can see it with the motor trimmed all the way up. You can see how close that bolt is to its little carrier there. It's as far up as the trim will go on this. Then you can see this is barely going to clear. It rubs just a little bit, which is fine. And then this might need two hands, because this is what stiff is pulling that. Oh, that way. It'll loosen up. I'll get some grease in there and wiggle it and straighten that up best I can. But now you can see it's seated. And then this, I'm going to grab that bar right there and pull until it hits here and hits here. It's not going to go up anymore, but it's also not, I mean, it's not going to come out. If it comes out, it might come out that much, but that much just goes up and in. This is clipped, so it's not going to fall out or down. That is as far in clipped as it goes. There is a little mechanism. You can look in there. If I grab these clips, I'm going to push right here on this clip here. If I push on this clip, it's this whole assembly. You can see if I pull back on it, there's some sort of a bar right here that actually goes up, and you can see the other side of it going up. I can zoom in here, right there. That is it. I'll push on it again. You can see what that's going to be doing. Just pulls down ever so slightly. Now I've got to figure out what that is, because if I zoom back out here, go around this outdrive, you can see in there is this piston, which is actually the outdrive. Controls the depth of that outdrive. Got to look into that, make sure that it's obviously has oil and grease on it. But you can see through here that this bar, that bar up there goes up into that outdrive right there, up inside of it. So I'm gonna do a little bit of investigating, figure out what that does. Looks like there's a little bit of an adjustment in this right here. I don't know if that has anything to do with what I'm dealing with here. This is that mechanism, right? That you can see it clicks. I don't know why, I don't know what, but it has something to do with the original bracket. This is not the original bracket, but it has to do something with that. But anyway, this works just fine. It's up in place. You can see it comes in and out. Goes up into place just fine. And then you've got that's the wrong spot, and you can see sometimes it doesn't get seated. And that happened before, I remember that. But here, now that gets seated properly, and that goes up into place, and it holds the motor, and you can see it holds it about that far away. So just above max trim. All done, fixed, in good shape. Go from there. One thing I do need to work on, listen. So I gotta pull this off, pull that out, find that bearing in there, repack it, or replace it. That's it.